Hello, Leute. Welcome back to my channel. And today I have a special guest. We are on the segment Conversation with Jay Lee. I have my friend, amazing friend, Mark Apia. He lives in Germany, Berlin. He came as a student 3 years ago. He has been in Germany. He was in Siegen University. He graduated. Now he's working. So I invited him, guys, so that he can help us to understand 10 basic things you need to know before moving to Germany. If you are a student, you have applied for your visa, or you already have your visa and you are planning on moving to Germany, make sure you watch this video because these are 10 essential things you need to know. I always hope I knew these things before moving to Germany. I feel like my transition would have been smooth and I would have had a less stressful experience my first few months in Germany. Mark,
Hi.
hello
Hi.
and welcome to this beautiful channel.
Thank you very much.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Just a brief introduction.
Well, my name is Mark Apia, and I've been in Germany for 3.5 years. I was living in Siegen before I moved to Germany. I was studying, doing my master's in Siegen, and before I moved to Berlin, and I'm now full-time worker here in Berlin.
Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to this channel. You can hit the subscribe button right here. Please tell your friends to subscribe as well.
I will.
Okay, so straight into the conversation, guys. Mark, with your 3.5 years of living in Germany and your personal experiences, what will you say the number one must know? What should we know before coming to Germany?
Well, what I would say is that number one, you should learn basic German. It's very important that when you come to Germany, you should be able to speak a little bit of German. Right? It's very important that when you go to the offices, right, you should be able to express yourself a little bit in German. Else, they might not be ready to, communicate. Yes, for example, when you go to the offices, for example, to the banks or to the Finanzamt, or let's say to the Foreign Affairs office, you should be able to express yourself a little bit in German. Else, it's going to be a little bit hard for you.
But Mark, the thing is, let's say I'm coming from Ghana or I'm coming from somewhere in Africa. I'm not in Germany. How can I learn a language that I don't speak or I don't have anyone around me that is speaking this language?
So I'll just give you a little bit of tips, right? From my experience, what I did before coming to Germany, I enrolled myself at the Goethe Institute of Languages, where I learned the Deutsch A1, and also I was also watching a lot of YouTube videos and watching the German movies, and there are also apps you can download on your phone, and then you can also learn German, right? So for example, we have the Lingoda and the Babbel. That's very two major apps that people are using.
Yes, thank you. So guys, you heard it. Rule number one, like the first major point, try to put few German words in your backpack before coming to Germany because you will need it. You will need it to have a conversation with friends. You will need it to do bureaucratic issues. You will need to be able to express yourself, ask for advice or ask for location. Mind you, there are people who speak good, perfect English in Germany, but they prefer not to because they want foreigners to easily integrate into the system. And my point number two, we are given 10 points, okay? We've done one. So number two is?
Number two on my list is housing and city registration.
Housing and city registration.
Exactly.
Yes. I mean, there are so many stories about finding a house in Germany. So what will you explain? What is your experience with that?
Well, what I would say is that once you have your visa and you are sure that you are coming to Germany, I will advise you to start searching for an apartment. I mean, there are several platforms where you can find yourself an apartment. We have the Gesuch and the Immobilien Scout 24. They are very they are the top search engines used in Germany when you want to find yourself an apartment. I found my apartment using Gesuch. So once you have yourself this apartment, you come to Germany, the next thing you should do is to register your address at the Burger House.
Yes. So, guys, you heard it. Find an apartment and register yourself. I, for one, have struggled with finding an apartment because I moved from Ziegen, where I lived first with Mark, where I got to know him, and then I moved to Berlin. And I know Berlin is super duper crazy. Look earlier before you even get to Germany, so you don't go through the hassle of going to a hotel or stay in a hostel. Mark, point number
Number
3.
3 on my list is health insurance and bank account, right?
Yes.
Well, what I would say is very important to get yourself a bank account when you come to Germany, because everything is going to be tied to your bank account. You should also get yourself the health insurance, which is very important. Without the health insurance, I mean, how are you going to get yourself health care when you get sick? And when you want to register yourself or get yourself the residence permit, one thing they'll be requesting for is the health insurance certificate. And one thing you should also know is that when you go to the university and want to enroll yourself, they are not going to enroll you without the health insurance certificate, right? So it's very, very important that when you come to Germany after the Bürgeramt registration, the next thing is health insurance and what? The bank account.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I know everything is somehow intertwined. Like you need one for the other. You need the bank account to be able to open the health insurance with an insurance company, and then you need the health insurance certificate to be able to do so many things in Germany, to work, to enroll in university, to renew, or to even extend your visa. You need all of that. So find yourself a really good insurance company that will be able to take care of your different health problems. Mac. So after you have searched for apartments, you have opened your bank account, and you have your health insurance, you know a little bit of German. What is the next thing? What is point number 4?
So number 4, I would say that get yourself the residence permit is very important. The reason why, I mean, I would say this should have been number 1, right? But you cannot get this residence permit without, getting yourself the health insurance, bank account, and also the city registration document,
Yes.
right? So with the residence permit, when I was come to Germany, when I was at the embassy in Ghana, in the German embassy in Ghana, the first thing the woman told me after giving me my visa was that when you get to Germany, try as much as possible to extend your visa by getting a residence permit. So these are what the things you have to do. You have to get all the documents right: your health insurance, your city registration document, your passport, and also your enrollment document from the university. It's very important. If you want to work, you would have to get yourself this residence permit. How do you get this residence permit? Once you get this Bürgeramt certificate, go to the Ausländerbehörde or the Foreign Affairs Ministry, which is in the English word for it.
Yep.
When you go there, get yourself an appointment. One advice I'll give to you is that in summer and winter, it's a rush hour because most students are coming to Germany, so it will be very difficult to get yourself an appointment. Get yourself the appointment as soon as possible if you want to, get yourself the residence permit and start working soon alongside studying.
True. It varies from city to city. There are some cities you can apply for appointment. There are some cities like my almighty Berlin, you are not going to get an appointment. I know when I moved to Berlin and I was trying to renew my visa, I had to wake up as early as 3 a.m. to go and stand on the line at the Ausländerbehörde office in order to get a spot. I was there at 3 a.m. and I was number 50. So imagine some people are there earlier than that time. And then you get a time, and then you can come back during the day to do the paperwork and renew the visa. Mark, point number 5. We have done 4 points. We have our residence permit. We know a little bit of German. We have our working permit. We have health insurance and bank accounts. We are enrolled in the university. What is point number 5? Something that I need to know to make my stay in Germany a bit smooth and flexible.
My list is Sunday in Germany is a Ruhetag. When I say Ruhetag, it means it's a rest day and no one should stay.
I mean, Germans are very strict on it. This is something that a German will not easily play with because they work a lot. They are very committed and dedicated people. They work from Monday to Friday. Some people work from Monday to Saturday. And the way they put themselves in the work and what they have to go through, they feel like they've deserved the Sunday to rest. Mostly it's family day. You will see people most times at coffee bars having cake and some other things. To tell you the truth, when you even wake up on a Sunday morning in Germany, you can feel the peace and quietude because there's no open shop. All the supermarkets are closed. The restaurants, only few of them are open.
Yes.
And yeah, other things like that. I mean, there's no life on Sunday. Sunday is just a day to rest. Number
Six on my list is conversation and friendship.
yes,
It's very, very important also too in Germany.
it is. I mean, do you have a German friend? Like a friend, not work buddy or work colleague or whatever. A friend, someone you're able to call and talk personal things with, someone you're able to visit their family and spend time with them. Do you have that kind of friendship?
Yes, I do. I do have friends like that.
Yes.
In Siegen, I have one friend called Jens. He's 100% German. And when I meet him on weekends, right, we sit down together, we eat together, and he also smokes, right? So we sit down, he also drinks a little bit of alcohol, but I mean, we respect the boundaries, but we talk about a lot. We also play FIFA together. We talk a lot about, for example, into details about political stuff and about culture stuff, right? I mean, the conversation is very detailed. So when you come to Germany and you are not a kind of person who likes to talk about stuff like that or into details about some issues, rather when you come to Germany and you are talking to friends, right, you should be a little bit detailed about conversations.
Yes. I mean, I have had a conversation with a German. It was a date, like I went on a date with a German guy, and it was surprising to me that the entire day this guy talked about deep politics. I love politics, but I feel like this was not the place and the time for it. We should be able to talk about something else other than politics. I don't want to come on a date and talk about politics. That's a completely different conversation for another day. But Germans, I mean, they are very passionate about things like that. You will not have them having small talks, like talking about your fashion and stuff like that. They talk about really deep and personal things. Point number 7.
Point number 7 on my list is the German culture, right? What I'll say is that I know that it will be a little bit difficult for you to move from your culture to a different country to meet another culture, but I mean, when you come to another culture, you have to embrace the culture that you are come to meet here. And one thing that the Germans really do is that they obey rules, simple rules. They are always very strict on that. And two, they don't do anything spontaneously. They plan their time very well. Anything they want to do, they have to plan it ahead of time.
Exactly. Germans plan everything. I mean, even their to-do list for the day is planned, which is a good thing. And to be honest, all of these things that Mark is listing, these are positive things that have inspired me. That it has helped me to shape my life in a very positive way.
What I can say this German culture has taught me is how to discipline myself, right? When I plan, I'm able to discipline myself and go according to plan, right? I mean, there are some people who really plan, but they don't go according to plan, right? But I now know how to plan my.
I mean, try not to throw shade, though. Let's try that. I know you're trying to come at me.
And I go according to plan. I'm disciplined.
Yeah, I mean, that's a positive thing. It has actually disciplined you. I have seen the growth. To
Culture in Germany is that they have the best beers in the world, I would say. They have festivals like the Oktoberfest where, I mean, you can have a lot of beers, a lot of different kind of beers from all the regions here in Germany.
I think Germany has one of the best beer in the world, though. And it's pretty cheap. It's not expensive. It's relatively cheap, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, because of the coronavirus, this year's Oktoberfest has been cancelled. But
yeah, sadly. So point number 8.
Point number 8 is respect time in Germany.
Yes, time is precious.
What I would say is that in Germany, don't mess with appointments. Like when you have an appointment at 8, be there at 8. When it's at 7:55, be there at 7:55. Don't be there late.
Yes.
I mean, there will be a little bit plus or minus 5, yes, but after 5 minutes, I mean, it's too disrespectful. I mean, what this thing has taught me is I never go to work late. I mean, I'm always that kind of late comer when it comes to work when I was in Ghana. But when I came to Germany, let me tell you, I've never been late to work. So when you come to Germany, never play with time.
Yes.
Daily, don't play with time.
I had to learn it the hard way because I didn't respect time for one bit. I was careless, you know. But even with friends, if you make an appointment with a friend, you don't even want to be late because they will show you that disrespectful attitude, like you already disrespected me, so I don't even care. Because with them, if you respect their time, you respect them. So, and time is money in Germany. Knowing how much 1 hour costs, I don't think I want anyone to waste my time. Because even if you're not coming, place a call, tell the person that you're not coming, because it's not a random thing. If you're gonna be late, you will know an hour ahead of time that you're gonna be late. You know, if some unforeseen circumstances happen, it's understandable. You know, we are all humans, but you should be able to communicate it, and Germans respect that.
Yeah, and I'll also say one experience that, or one thing that I love about Germany is about they inform everyone about anything.
Yes.
Can you imagine everywhere when the train is going to be late for 5 minutes or 10 minutes? I mean, they're able to tell you prior that this train is going to be 5 minutes late, right? I mean, just like you said, when you're going to be late, don't disrespect the person, let the person know.
No.
It's happening everywhere, especially
Yes.
even with the trains or with the public transport.
Thank you. So point number 9. We're almost there, guys. Point number 9.
Point number 9 is the Germans are very passionate about respecting rules.
Yes.
Perfect.
100%. I mean, even the smallest rule, something like divide the trash, like put the recycle stuff one side, put the vegetables and other trash one side, put paper one side. They are really detailed about it. They take their time. For some reason, I feel like it has rubbed on me. I keep unplugging things and taking things away, making sure everything is in the right place.
Yeah, and I also know that in Germany here it's very important to obey the traffic rules, right? I mean, I never knew this in Ghana, honestly speaking. But when I came to Germany, I saw the traffic light red. There was no coming. I mean, it's obvious no car is coming, but everyone was just standing there and waiting for the traffic light to show green before everyone crosses the road. I mean, that was top respect, and I realized that in Germany, hey, irrespective of how big or low the law is, I mean, everyone is respecting it. And I think that when you come to Germany, anything that someone is doing in regards to law, please also do same, respect it.
Yeah, I mean, with the traffic law, I remember in Ziegen, I was trying to jaywalk. I wasn't thinking, and the police car was coming, you know, and I just jumped and crossed, and the lady went ahead, parked the car, and came to meet me at the bank. I was going to Sparkasse Bank,
wow.
and she came to me and told me, like, if you ever do that again, you will never ever get a driver's license in Germany.
Oh, wow.
And that's the penalty. Like, they feel like if you cannot respect a simple crosswalk, you will not respect the traffic law if they give you a driver's license to drive in the country.
That's logical.
So, I mean, it's logical for sure. So
that's logical.
if you a pedestrian cannot respect the law, you will not respect the law as a driver.
Of course.
Point number 10, we're there.
Point number 10.
Point number 10.
Yes, the German university is not going to hold your hand.
Yes.
Well, what I'll say is that when you are coming from Africa, I come from Ghana to Germany, a lot of people say, hey, I mean, to study in Germany is not difficult, it's easy. Let me tell you.
Really? Somebody think that?
Well, studying in Germany has never been easy. Let me tell you, all my education life, right, all what I've done with education, right, I had the most difficult moment here in Germany. I mean, they are not going to, baby, you are going to, spoon feed you. Whatever grade you get is directly proportional to the effort that you have been able to put into your studies. I'm very honest with that. Don't expect so much from the lecturer or something. He's going to do his responsibilities by giving you all the materials and teaching you and lecturing you and giving you all the tutorials, right? But you also have to do a lot of work, put a lot of work into your studies to make the good grades.
Yeah.
It's very important.
So in Germany, if you're preparing to come here as a student, it's only fair for you to actually do research about the country and get to know certain things and prepare yourself. Because at the end of the day, in order for you to be able to navigate through the different systems, you have to understand how it works. Germany is a very beautiful, loving country. Once you abide by the rules and try to avoid breaking rules or causing problems for yourself, your stay in Germany will be smooth and enjoyable. So, Mark, thank you for being here. We appreciate the time. Do you want to say something last before leaving?
I would say that it was, I would thank Jelly first and foremost for having me here and also expressing myself in this direction. I think this platform is it's a big platform where I can let people know exactly what they should expect when they come to Germany.
Yes. So we are just trying to do this to make people to be aware of certain things. Thank you guys for always being here. Thank you for the love and the support. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You can also watch more of our videos in the description below. Thank you. We love you and see you next week.